Live or live? Oh, live. Because it's not live. It's live. Live. Live is like live, but
Good morning.
I want to see that. I want to see that person again.
Hold
Whoever.
on.
Good
morning.
Good
morning, and fine. Thank you.
Good morning. I say good morning.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, how do you do? I'm glad to see.
Look, Mom, that was so big.
Yeah.
Why are you so big? It looks like you're a giant of the city.
Tra la 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 la.
You look like a giant of the city.
Tra la 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 la.
Good morning, awesome people. Mom of New York is so big and she's going to crush all of you. Why are you so big? Are you the biggest person in the world?
Ah, that's so small.
No, you're big.
Oh, hallelujah, Lord Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Tra la 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 la.
Stop singing.
You sing the.
Tra-la-la.
Sing the Avengers as this way, Laura.
Tra-la-la-la.
Sing the Avengers as this way, please.
Okay. What's the start?
I forgot.
Are you seriously? Then why you want me to sing this? Sing it. Love's in the night.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not Lovers in the Night. I was trying to write. Good morning. I saved awesome people.
Na 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 na.
Hey, it's Tracker Z.
Na 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 na. La la la
na.
Ning 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 ning.
Bing 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 ching. We don't know how to but then we try.
Good.
But then we try.
Mm-hmm.
But then we try. But I really know. I really want to go. I want to go in StreamYard.
Hold on.
Is that your very small hand? You have a very small hand, I guess. Mama, where's your hand? I don't see your hand.
It's gone. I need to turn on my ads.
Well, now you have a tapper.
Here.
Oops.
Don't touch.
Touch. Talk to me. That you will never die.
Say goodbye, baby. It hurts.
It works.
When the sun goes down.
When the sun goes up.
And won't play. I'll always remember us this way.
Mama of New York. Why are you biting me from your daughter?
I want to bite your nose.
Wait, I want to see these.
Delicious.
Oopsie.
I don't want a pizza.
I can smell your breath. Wait, hold on.
Ew.
That's what you get. Ew, I can still smell it. It says StreamYard, but we're not in StreamYard.
Can you wait?
Laura wants to be in the stream with Z John. Hello everybody. This is Mumble of New York. I want to do our mumbly. Mumbala.
Read their comments. Read their comments.
I don't know what they're... Wait. Hello. Hello. What's your name? How are you?
Morning, this is reverse. I can tell right away. That is on the back, supposed to be.
Mama, I have a really cool idea for the final book of Little.
The birthday?
Huh? No.
Well,
I said Little 10.
Oh.
So, in Little 10, the people who's reading the book is gonna get to act it out with those little figures I made. Gonna tape it onto the book, and then
Mumble of
they're gonna
New
make
York.
them talk.
Hello, Mumble of New York. Hello, Mumble. Mumble. Mama, do you say hello to the people or me? I'm confused. I'm confused of who you said hello to.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Andy, this hand is moving. This hand is moving in the camera, but I'm trying to move this hand. I'm not trying to move this hand. I'm trying to move the other hand, but I know because the computer is showing me that. I'm on StreamYard. So this one is this finger. And the other one that's moving is this finger, but it's turning around. So if I do this one, it looks like the other one. But if I'm doing this one, then it looks like that one. Right? If I do both of them, it's just the same. But if one is not moving and one is moving, then yeah. I want someone to come on. I want someone to come on.
We'll just wait.
It's getting boring. We're the only people.
Oh, that's why you don't show yourself. See? Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Bye, Philippines.
Bye, Philippines.
Hey, I remember you used to make this in the Bronx.
I love you, Love is in the night. Love is in the night. Poor's trying to write. You don't know how to run down. We try. But I don't really know. You don't really want to go. Wait, Andy, talk. Say something.
Hello.
Wait, could you say it again?
Hello.
Andy's connected to that. Hello.
Beep.
Beep, bop. Andy, that doesn't work. You only have to talk. That's all.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Laura, I already knew that. Hmm.
Oh,
Mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, can I have macaroni?
In the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Laura.
at lunch we don't have bread anymore, so just get lunch in school. You hear me?
Yeah. Is there still snacks in my lunchbox though?
Huh?
Is there still snacks in my lunchbox though?
Yeah, that's right. But your lunch for tomorrow. I forgot to get
Bread after.
bread yesterday.
Yeah.
Why not you remind her instead of just her
Yeah,
thing?
no sandwich.
Hi.
Say hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett. Wait, that's Brett.
Yeah,
Come-
that's good.
Mama,
Brett from yesterday.
When I get in school, I'm gonna
Could you
tell
come
Brett
on, Brett?
why his mom didn't reply because
I didn't text her.
I know.
Mm.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You said why I didn't reply. How is she going to reply if I don't text her?
It's because you heard me tell you this story. I
And when are you?
Brett said on Friday that his birthday is on Friday, so I asked him if he can let us be in the birthday party, and he said sure. So he said he was gonna tell he was gonna ask his mom, and she was gonna reply, but she didn't.
Brett, could you come on? Let's see. Copy. Oh, you're going to Brett, right? Oh. Hello. Look at me, this is a trick. Wait.
You don't just blow on your arm, Laura. You have to use an open hole.
There. Mama, I want someone to come. And I also want our camera to be on.
They're busy.
3, 2. Oh, look. That means I could put.
Wait, you had breakfast already?
No.
It's my breakfast.
Oh. Mm.
You have something good already. If you wanted some. Mama,
Mm.
if I say something here, does that thing move? The thing on the computer? Wait, everywhere you go?
Yeah.
Seriously? That's so cool. And if you make a sound or you talk or anything that has noises, it will go on the computer. And we don't do that.
Wait, look at the big marker.
Yeah, it's a big monster.
It's a big house.
Oh, go, 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 go,
Where are you going, Laura?
Nowhere.
Hi, Anon. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you. Who's known?
Steve.
Oh, I don't know who's Steve. Hello, hello. Hello.
Breakfast, Steve.
Great. Good morning, sunshine.
I think Brett is busy.
Brett?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask him.
Go.
Brett, are you busy? Where is it? I don't. Oh. He says, "Good morning, brother."
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Who's his brother? Oh, I know. It's his brother. He has a brother.
No, he called Brett a brother. You don't need to be like a blood connection. You can call other people brother or sister like that.
Our cousin.
Yeah, Brett is there.
Where? I don't see Brett.
Look.
I know. Oh, hi. Hi, Steven. Hi, Steven. But I was asking him if he was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Not if he was calling his brother.
He didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm going to say again then.
What?
Brett, are you busy? Okay.
I'm good.
Good, I'm
Refill your
good
things.
today.
Refill your water.
He said, "How are you?"
Cool.
I see that went down.
Now, good thing you can read now. Then you're gonna read the comments.
Comics.
Wait, Laura, you should start working comics for me. Oh, it says she needs to learn how to spell better. Right, Mama? He needs to spell better. I couldn't even understand the first part of her writing. I was like, The only word I could read was mommy, me, walking. There was a bunch of other words too. But those were the only ones I understood. Because, where's my iPad?
Andy,
Over here on the table.
Andy, when someone doesn't know something, don't just
When
don't
someone
just
doesn't
don't
know
just
something,
don't.
you don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty Russian.
What's for breakfast, Dave?
For breakfast.
What's for breakfast? Bread. Or you know what? I'm eating rice and adobo. Pork adobo.
Rice and adobo.
What I had for breakfast was bread, Hawaiian bread, and butter.
Yeah.
Is there any Texas?
Did you brush your teeth, Andy?
It's loud though.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it going so little? Oh, I gotta do it harder. I'm gonna paint my nails. My nails are not pretty.
I want to take off this annoying sticker so that I can see it. Why at every school they have those stickers?
What stickers?
Kentucky, you're fun. She's got time, lots of fun. And that is fine. She's your God. It's gonna be on you.
Mama, I go bring these. That's it. To the. Do you see it?
Pretty.
It's pretty. And this is the most one I need. This is my old one. It has half nail polish. And this is the good one. Oh, I also got another one here, but it's not the one match. There's also a necklace. Oh, this is the good nail polish. See, it's sparkly. I'm going to just choose little sparkles.
Mama,
Mm.
can I bring a notebook with me so I can draw?
Make sure that you're going to concentrate in school, Andy.
In recess.
Okay.
In recess.
Okay.
Look, Mama. We have 1 through 6 Diary of Wimpy Kids.
Easy.
And then we have 11 through. Hey, where's the getaway? Oh, here it is.
Now I'm going to. Oopsie. I'll just replace it with this nail polish. Oh, no one will know this.
And the bully battle begins.
It's looking good.
We have 11 through 17, and we have 1 through 17. Should I go now? What's the time? What's the time? What's the time? What's the time?
It started. It's 8:13.
Okay, keep telling me the time while I open the door.
Hello, Ate Leonelda. Leonie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, and how are you? I got my nails paint. Now for the other side, but first I'm gonna let dry off.
No, I don't want this to be it. I need something that's remarkable.
We'll see and wait. I'll just have to dry it off for a while.
What's a really epic color, Mama?
Oh, look, who is that?
Who's it? Where? Oh!
Hello.
I think
It's me.
it's Brett.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's a Brett.
There you go.
What are you painting? Nails?
Are you painting nails?
What are you
Mm-hmm.
painting? Yeah.
Pink.
hmm
I have a pink dress too.
It's a
Matt.
darker pink. Yeah.
See, how are you?
hmm
You said it on the space again because I think it's funny.
How are you,
It's
Brett?
like breast cancer ribbon pink. I don't know. Well, that's what
Mm,
my mom had breast cancer. Actually,
yeah.
I don't know how long. I think it's been like over 20 years. I think it's like I think it was 20 years in November. But yeah, she's been cancer free since like I don't know.
Oh,
After she had her treatment done, probably like I don't know when that treatment got over. Probably like 8 months after she had it.
My nails.
hmm
that's good. It's gone
You
now.
said what for breakfast? Well, I didn't get up till like 1:10 in the morning. I went to bed like in the afternoon. So
Mm.
and then I had toast in like a few hours, probably like 4 hours ago. No, not even that long. Like probably 3 hours ago, I had toast and coffee.
Mm.
I have the rectangle bread, not the square. So it's actually like probably about 3 pieces of toast. If you take the regular size loaves, like Wonder Bread or whatever.
Oh, Wonder Bread.
You know, but I had the bread I have is Dave's Killer Bread. I don't know if you can get that there. Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen it in Oregon and Washington, where you can buy it. But yeah, that guy Dave was in prison, and then he got out of prison and turned his life around and started a bread company.
Yeah.
And then it says it on the package. You can get the package.
My nails are dry.
15.
It says its story on the package. Or let's go to the website actually. What that would be. I got the untie the bread.
Yeah.
Famous or Dave's Killer Bread is what it's called.
Label has Hawaiian bread.
Yeah, well, the one I got is, I'll show you. It's called White Bread Done Right, is what it's called. It's expensive though. It's like $6 or $7. You know what store you get it at.
Yeah.
For one loaf, it's expensive. Yeah, but I only buy it once in a while. But it's I can show you about us.
I have-
let me see. It says our story began in 2000. Well, they filmed in 2005, but it says our story began in 2005 at the Portland Farmer Market when Dave Dahl and his nephew bought some loaves of bread to sell. And then it says Dave, for the most part, was loving bread in the local market. And you see, it says, what does it say? It says, I want to know Dave's story. Where is it? And I know they say it on the bread,
Mm.
sitting on the package of bread. What does it say? It said, for Dave to do through, he grew up with the Bakers. It took life, different path that led to, yeah, here it goes. There's a path that led to prison for a total of 15 years. But during his last sentence, he had a pivotal moment of clarity when he realized he wanted to do more with his life. He was welcomed back to the small family bakery by his older brother, Glenn, determined to prove his worth and positive impact. Dave worked tirelessly to make breads that taste unlike anything else on the market, packed with seeds and grains, made with only the very best organic and non-GMO ingredients. That's how we still make our bread today. So they already had a bakery, but then he like did an offshoot of it to make this brand of bread from the bakery. But yeah, and it said we believe that bread doesn't have to be boring, that you don't have to sacrifice taste to get organic whole wheat or whole grain nutrition, and we believe that people are capable of greatness. That's what Dave's Killer Bread is all about. So he was in prison for 15 years. This guy. He turned his life around to like $1 million, probably $1 million company now.
Wait.
Dave's Killer Bread net worth. Yeah, it says Flour Incorporated Foods, and the second largest baking company, announced a decision one day to buy Dave's Killer Bread. That was in 2015 for $275 million in cash. This is how much his bread company was. His bread company, I guess the guy's name is Dave. I think his wife's called Dave's Killer Bread. But they make like Power Seed, Good Seed, 21 whole grains. The one I buy is the white one only, but it has more fiber than most white bread because it does have a few grains in it. So it's better for you.
Marina.
Like
Yeah.
in it. So it gives you like you can look at. I'm actually on their website. White Bread Done Right, and it tells you 5 super grains: quinoa, spelt, rye, millet, and barley. And it says non-bleached flour, soft and smooth artisan style loaf. It has one slice has 2 grams of fiber, so you get a little bit of fiber. I think the regular bread, like if you buy like the 21 whole grain one, it has 5 grams of fiber per one slice, so you get like more than double. There's like the Power Seed one. They have too many seeds in them for me. The seeds get stuck in my teeth. That's why I can't eat something. They make whole grain and 21 whole grain, Good Seed, White Bread Done Right, Power Seed, 100% whole wheat, and Righteous Rye. And they make it in the wide, like rectangle loaves, and they make it in the little square loaves too that are like $1, something cheaper, $1.50 cheaper. And they make sprouted whole grain in that one. But yeah, it's good bread. Oh. Yeah, it's like really good bread. And then I heard about it from one of my uncles because we do a gift exchange like with my aunts and uncles and cousins and my mom's older sister's house for Christmas. Well, this is probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. One of my uncles, our theme, like at one time we were doing themes. So it was like food you had to buy, had to be some sort of food in the gift. So then we all did food. Well, then my uncle bought like a pack because that couldn't be over $20, but he bought like I think it was like 3 or 4 items in his thing. And then one of them was a loaf of Dave's Killer Bread. And then someone else I didn't get it, but someone else got it. And then that's how I heard about bread. He goes, yeah, if you haven't heard about it, this is really good bread. And a couple of my other like relatives knew about, like there's like a few other ones, or like 2 or 3 other ones that knew about the bread, because they've tried it before and said it's really good bread. And it is really good bread. But it's expensive. Usually I don't buy that expensive bread. Usually I buy loaves that are like a few bucks, because it's so expensive. Even the store I go to, I think it's like $6. You know?
Mama, should I go now?
I'm sorry, Brett. I was on the phone. Someone called me. Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, that happens.
Yeah, you can go. It's 8:20. Come here. I'm gonna fix your top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my son Andy, the chubby one, he's still here because his bus will come 8:30. Say hi to.
Oh, so school's not in today.
Hi. Yeah.
Well, or school hasn't started yet.
No, not yet.
I
My
think the
school
last
didn't
time you
start
were live, he was just leaving for school, or like halfway through the live or something.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah, but so when do we actually start school? Is it 8 a.m.?
For Andy.
Yeah, because for you it's
It is
8:30.
8:23 here.
Yeah, almost 8:30. So he must start school at like 8.
His bus will come 8:30, so might be like maybe I don't know 9. I
Oh,
don't
he
know.
didn't start that late? Wow.
Yeah, it's so different here in New Jersey, different time. And my eldest son, his bus came like around 6:19, so it's so early also. But
That's really early.
yeah, it is.
I think I started. Well, I went to one high school for a year and a half, and then me and my dad moved to another one. But my first high school, they started at like 7:30 in the morning or something. So I had to get up at like 6:45 or something, and then well, it was easy though, because I had only needed like a half an hour to get ready, and then I could just walk across the street. Like literally, we were at the end of the cul-de-sac, so it was like walking maybe a block and a half to the school.
Oh,
Actually go there. Well, the school, was set farther back because there's like a big parking lot, so you had to walk on the sidewalk next to the parking lot, and then go into the main entrance of the school, which is kind of a ways back. So it's maybe like 2.5 blocks actually. But to get to the actual school, there was a softball field up on the top part. The school's still there, of course. My brother graduated from it. He still has friends he hangs out with that graduated from it. Graduated from that high school. But yeah, then I went to my high school. I think started. So some days it started at 8. Some days it started at 8:30. Because sometimes you could go there early, and then like to study. And then because they would have some of the teachers would come in early, and you could like do like a study, and then they would start a half an hour later. But then my high school I graduated from got out a half an hour, like I think it was a half an hour later than the high school my brother graduated from. They got out later in the afternoon. Most schools here are like 7:30 to 8:30, from what I know. Anyways, they start like high schools. Anyways, elementary schools might start later, but I don't think so. So I could look up my high school, the one that's been rebuilt, Renton Park Elementary School. It says it's open 24 hours, but I don't think the actual school is. The school grounds are maybe open 24 hours, but not the actual school.
Yeah.
See here, it said Renton Park Elementary start time.
Are you close to North Carolina, Brett?
No.
Oh, okay.
I live on the opposite coast. You do. You live over probably it'd probably be like a little over 6 hours probably to fly. 6 hours, and probably, I don't know. I could look because I don't know what your big airport is, but ours is SeaTac, Seattle Tacoma Airport. What is
I'm close to GF. What is it? No, it's the Newark. How do you pronounce that?
Oh, Newark, Newark, New Jersey.
Yes, but
Newark. Let me see here. It
If
would
I
be
go, if I go to the Philippines, like if a direct flight, so I have to go to JFK.
okay. Well, you can fly right to Newark from here.
I see.
To JFK. Yeah. So then you probably have to drive like 45 minutes or an hour to get to where you live, probably then. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's 5 hours and for saying it's like 5 hours. Well, depending on what airline, 5 hours and 20 to 5 hours and 23 minutes
Mm-hmm.
nonstop. So it's shorter than I thought.
Hello. Who is this? I cannot read the name.
I don't know. I can't read it. And all that it is come to drop their link, probably. I don't know
It's
who it is.
what is this? It's like a Chinese.
It's like in some other language. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe like Chinese or something. Or doesn't look like Chinese though. Oh no. She just had it written weird like that. It's Rising Star Me Line.
Oh,
Rising Star
Rising
dot me live or line.
Mm,
Just had it written like because some people can change. You can get these like apps or something or these things that change the font of the writing on YouTube. I know some people that make their writing so hard to even read it because it's got like these weird squiggly lines in it and like dots and I don't know.
right.
But yeah, it's But I think my as I was looking up my school starts. Wow, they started even high school. Yeah, high school started regular schedule. Most high schools in the Renton school district. The school district that my brother graduated from. I went to elementary school and junior high there. Starts at 7:20 to 2:03 p.m. Their high schools. The middle school start at 7:55 and go to 2:35 p.m.
2:35. I see.
So it's pretty. And then elementary schools start. Let me see here if I can find the Renton one. So there's a bunch of schools in Renton Park. Not even showing Renton Park.
Yeah, when we were in the Bronx, their school, because they were in one school together, so it was easy for me.
It looks like elementary school start at 8:30 and go to 3:10 p.m.
To 10.
Here, because Benson Hill, Brian Mar, I don't know how to say that right. Campbell Hill, Cascade, Hazelwood, Honeydew, Kennydale, Lake Ridge, Maplewood Heights, Renton. Oh, there's Renton Park, Centauri, Sierra Heights, Talbot Hill, Tiffany Park. There's a lot of elementary schools in the town I grew up in. Most of my childhood, I grew up there from I was like 3.5 until the middle of December of my sophomore year.
Yeah.
I don't even know who. Yeah, like.
You wanna eat that?
But yeah, so elementary school will start later because maybe it's just harder to get little kids up there. I don't know. To go to school. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, like my brother's high school is still there. I don't know what really the difference. I don't think they've remodeled any of it or anything. The swimming pool is still there too, because the swimming pool I took swimming lessons at when I was a kid is still one of the places I took swimming lessons in the winter there because it's an enclosed swimming pool. It's an indoor swimming pool, and then I took for like I don't remember like 1 or 2 summers, maybe it was 2. I don't. When I was a kid, there was another pool that was about a mile away from that one that I took. It was at a golf resort.
Yeah.
It was at a golf country club. They had that outdoor Olympic sized pool, but you had to be a member of that country club. I don't even think the golf course is even there anymore.
Do you play golf?
I think they put houses there or something.
Do you play golf?
There. No, my dad, my brother, my mom do. My brother probably plays, like probably I don't know 5-6 times a year. My dad had back surgery, so he's probably going to maybe get into it this summer. He had back surgery in September, but and then he had to wait for like a few months for his back surgery. He didn't play any last year because he usually play in like the spring to like early fall here when the weather is good. But no, I don't play. I don't play golf. I watch it with my dad sometimes. Like if I'm happen to be up there, we'll watch golf. So my dad loves watching golf.
Mm.
Golf's the most frustrating sport. Oh geez, I took a couple driving lessons with my mom when I was like probably 15 or something. I just gave up. I couldn't. It's just so frustrating. It's one of those games that you see people that aren't very good at golf. They're just cussing and swearing most of the time because they're hitting the ball in the rough and they're not hitting it very far. And they're like my brother will probably lose like half a dozen golf balls every time he golfs.
Yeah.
And then the weeds are in the water hazard. So it's like, and a lot of people like it. I mean, and then, so yeah, he actually, for his birthday, what he wanted was a golf bag. So me, my mom, and my stepdad and my stepmom all went in on this like $200 and some golf bag that he wanted. It was like an American. It was like a really fancy one. They had pouches on it, hold your clubs.
Yeah.
It had like a strap on it. It had like straps. You could strap it to one of those. Because my brother's got one of those little carts that you put your golf bag on, and it has a handle that it folds up, and you can roll your golf bag, so you don't have to carry it over your shoulder. Because carrying a golf bag for like 18 rounds over your shoulder would be heavy because they weigh probably like 20 to, I don't know. I think I weighed my dad's golf bag one time, and I think it weighed like 26 pounds.
Wow.
It's like caddies and like to get paid. They get paid pretty well. They probably get paid like a few $100,000, but they're having to carry like a 20-something pound golf bag around for 18 holes on their shoulder. And they're carrying it probably for like half the time because they got to set it down when the guy wants to get his club out, but then they carry it from where he hits the ball on the course in between. So it's pretty heavy, and so it's not easy carrying a golf bag around. I've tried to do it one time for it's not that fun. And that's why people that mostly go, my brother, they don't usually rent carts, but they have one of those roller carts that your bag hooks to that has the big wheels on it and has a handle.
Right.
And some of them have a spot to put your scorecard and your pencil on those roller carts too. I think my brother's has that. It has like a little clip to clip has like a little like thing, like a little like rectangle thing or square thing with a clip on it to clip your pen, thing in there. And they have a little pencil holder because they give you those at the start of your rounds, or you can get them in the pro shop. The little cards, and then the short pencils, like the 3-inch long pencils, so you can keep score of your thing. And my brother's got one of those. My dad's got one too, a rangefinder, and they all got pretty fancy. My brother's got like decent fancy clubs. They're probably like, I don't know, $300-$400 for sale. My dad bought probably like 3 or 4 years ago. He bought really fancy clubs. They have like an adjustable angle on them and crap, and they're weighted. The heads are weighted and all this weird.
Right.
Because his clubs probably cost like $600-$700 for a set of clubs. Wow. Golf is an expensive sport, especially if you lose golf balls. You're paying, even for cheap golf balls, you're probably paying $8-9 for a little box of them.
Really?
A box of I think they come in a box of 3. If you buy this individual box, you can get the big box of them. They come with I think 3 packs, and then they come with like 4 or 3 packs in them, I think. But golf is it's kind of fun to watch. I wouldn't play it. Like the best part is if someone rents a cart, you get to drive the golf cart around. It's just pretty fun.
Yeah, my boyfriend here has indoor golf. But it's only like 3, what do you call it? It's not big.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of golf courses around here. There's some like really nice ones. They get on the top 50 courses in the United States even. There's a couple of them. Sahali, where they play the 98, I think it was the 98 PGA Championship, I think, or US Open. There's like a big on the PGA Tour. And then there's Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle's are nice, but it's like that. The nicer golf courses are really expensive though. They're like probably $150 for one round. It's like, geez.
Wow, $150.
Yeah, like you can look up Newcastle.
It's very
Newcastle's an
expensive.
area of North Renton. Newcastle Golf Country Club. We can look how much it is. Rates. Let me see senior rates. Let me see not job rates. Instructor membership. You can get a membership to there. It's called the Golf Club at Newcastle. It's actually what it's called. Newcastle
White
Golf
Castle.
Club per round. Let's see what per round is at this golf club per round. Not that bad. It's well, no, I don't want club rental. How much is it? Let me see here. Settle golf. How much is it for a full round of golf? Well, I know that. There's giving me an average price. I want to know how much it is for this one.
Is that outdoor?
They're all outdoor. All golf courses are outdoor, except if it's miniature golf. But real golf is all in. Is like,
Yeah,
full
that's why
court, 'cause they're big. They were probably on like maybe I don't know, maybe 100 acres or something courses.
yeah, that's why it's so expensive because
Mhm.
you need the maintenance of the
Yeah, I'm trying to find out how much it is per round at this place. They're saying, oh, how much it is to rent clubs. I don't want to know that. Oh, maybe you have to have a membership to play that course. I don't know.
All right.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Maybe it shows on this place. Pretty nice. Let me see here. Saying how long it is. Just the car rental is $45 to rent a golf cart at that place is $45.
That sounds like my
You probably play for golf for like
per
3
hour.
hours. Mm-hmm. A round probably takes you around 3 hours to play 18 holes or something.
There's a school. There's a school next to my dad's business.
Mm-hmm.
It's called my very own school.
Mm-hmm. It's probably for like little kids your age, probably.
Yes.
It's for like pre-elementary school kids. It's like preschool because they have those around here too. They have like I can't remember what they're called, but they have multiple ones around. Well, like my city, and then like the city close to where I live, like where I grew up in Renton, where my work is. They have what do they call those ones? Like there's one in my brother's. There's one in the town next to the town my brother lives in. It's actually where his grocery stores and stuff are up. About a mile up the road, there's a little one of those schools. What's it called? It's called La Petite Academy. That's what it's called. You ever heard of that? But it's like it's like for preschool age kids.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Let me look it up. It's like a French name.
In my brother's school, the chubby one, he has a kindergarten class.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they have kindergarten. In my elementary school, they have kindergarten. Most kids start at like 5 or 6 in kindergarten. Let me see here. La Petite Academy. Yeah, it's let me see here. It's for like little. But what it is, it's for tiny kids. It says even here you can bring from 1 and walking to 5 years old. So it's from like, and believe it or not, parents send their kids to school when they're like barely even walking. Like when they're like 1.5 years old, they send their kids to school. Like you see celebrities that they're 2.5-year-old kids already in school.
Really?
Yeah. Like I've seen celebrities. My kid's in school and they're paying like $5,000-$10,000 or something to send their kids to this little like private. I think Wapiti Academy costs money too. I think. You know, it's a name for French. Let me see. Wapiti Academy. They got infants. You can even bring infants there.
Really?
Toddlers, twos, preschool, early preschool, pre-K, junior kindergarten, private kindergarten, before and after school, drop-in care, elective, spring break, summer camps, and grow fit. They have all these different. But you can do private ones too. You can pay for private kindergarten. See how much this is.
I used to go pre-K, but since there's no pre-K in New Jersey, I just have to go kindergarten.
Mm-hmm. Like next year in like 6 months, you'll be in
Yeah,
kindergarten.
6 months from now, and she can't
Yeah,
wait.
so it'd be like 6 months or something.
She keep asking
12
me
months.
when I'm gonna go to school.
Or your school.
Mm-hmm. Kindergarten should be fun. Like most kids love the recess is the best part. But in kindergarten, you just like do like they teach you your ABCs. They teach
I
you
know
like
ABCs.
count to 10. They teach you like how to like draw. Like in my kindergarten, they taught me how to draw, and we played in the sandbox. There's a sandbox in class, and you would each kid would switch stations. Like one day you'd be painting, and the other day you'd be like drawing or like something else, and then one day you get to play in the sandbox.
Is there any hamsters?
Not hamsters in kindergarten?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe your teacher has like a would have a pet, maybe because some of my teachers had like a dog you'd bring in once in a while, or they had like some classrooms in elementary school have like goldfish or like a turtle or like another type of reptile. And then the cage, because the teacher teaches you about the reptile or whatever, or the animal. This is why they have them. Because like my elementary school, there was in the main lobby when you walk in, there was because now it's been remodeled and it's like 2 stories. Before it was 1 story. But my principal was big into like marine life because he was a diver. I don't remember his name. Jim Noddings, it was his name. And then he actually, we would get salmon eggs and we would like breed them, and then in the fish tank, and when the salmon got to about maybe like that long, like 2 inches long, we or whatever, we'd introduce them to the and then we'd have a field trip where some of the kids would go if they wanted to go, and then the teacher would go with, like my principal would go with them. They'd take the fish and they introduce them into like some river somewhere. I don't remember where it was, a river, and then so it would keep the salmon, help with the salmon population. And then my teacher, I remember going to Camp Casey when I was probably in like 5th or 6th grade. We went to Camp Casey, and then my teacher or my principal actually went diving, and then we had this room with like aquariums in it, and he would bring like marine life so we could and he would teach us about them.
Yeah.
I remember like the principal, I think he still lives at the same lake. I know he's probably like in his early 60s now or something. He lives pretty sure he lives on Lake Sawyer still, which is out a little outside of Renton. But it's a lake. You can go there and go boating, and there's probably like a few dozen houses that are on the lake, and you can go fishing there, and you can just go there to swim, and they have a day use area where you can go and a boat launch and put your boat in. And but my teacher, when it was 4th of July, he'd have 4th of July parties at his house. So then I went there like multiple times when I was a kid. And then my dad had a 19.5-foot boat back in the day. So we would go there like for like a few years. When my dad still had his boat, we would go there like probably like in the summer, probably like every weekend, and go out and go boating. And my teacher had a pretty nice house. He had like a tennis court with a basketball with the basketball hoop, and then he probably lived on maybe about probably like 1.5 acres or something of land.
Yeah.
And then he had a hot tub. He had a pretty nice house. I remember going. I don't remember what his house looks like in the inside, even because we would hang out in his house sometimes, and we would hang out on his back on his deck. And then I would see some of my teachers there that I went to elementary school with, and some of the like people that worked in the office and stuff. And then what it is when I was in my sixth grade, when I was in sixth grade, he in like December, he took a job at the he wanted to become the principal of the middle school. So he took a job at the middle school, and then my teacher that I had for sixth grade became the elementary school principal. So then we had to substitute for from December until like middle of June. So then when I was in like sixth grade or junior high or something, I went to one of his 4th of July parties, and then I saw some of my teachers I ended up eventually having when I was at junior high.
Yeah.
Hang out there. They're all cool. Because people go, I hate my teacher, blah, blah, blah. And then as you get older, you learn to appreciate your teachers. Because I had one Mr. Henry, and he was a cool guy. My brother had him like 4 years before I did. My brother had him as his history teacher, and he was still there when I went. And they called him Super Mario because he looked like Mario from Super Mario Brothers, the video game.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, he had like a little bit of a beer belly, and then he had like the mustache, just like him. And then sometimes he would wear overalls. And he was a cool guy. He was a cool guy, and I remember talking to him and hanging out with him. And then he was a really good bagpipe player. So then they would have at the Lake Sawyer during 4th of July, like in the afternoon. They would have like middle of the afternoon or something, or early evening. They would have a parade of boats, and there's probably like 10 or 12 boats that were in the parade. They would parade around the lake, and then they would go probably like where my principal's dock was. They'd probably go about 10, 12 feet by the dock, and they would just cruise around and have like their boats decorated with lights and stuff. And they would and someone would have like American flags, and you'd see a guy dress up like Uncle Sam in one of the boats. And then he was doing it for years. And then my history teacher I had when I was in 8th grade, Mr. Henry would be in the parade, and he would play bagpipes. And so yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I remember going there, and we would like play in the hot tub. Of course, we would have a little fire, because like down from the hot tub, you just go down like this walkway, and on the right there was a little fire pit, and then he had like probably about a 20-foot dock where he docked him, where my principal docked his boat. He had a boat, and then we would like go swimming and go boating, like inner tubing and stuff. And then we would shoot fireworks off, because he had like his own little private beach right there. So we'd shoot fireworks off the dock and the bank right there. It's probably still there. I guess I haven't been to that lake in probably 10 years or 12 years. My brother used to have a little boat, and he used to go fishing there. He went fishing there a few times with a little boat. He used to have a little like 12-foot crawdad.
Yeah.
Crawdad Coleman boat. It's like a plastic boat, like an aluminum frame in it, and then it would seat 2 people. And he used to have a little electric like 25-pound thrust, like, or something like that, electric like Minn Kota motored. It only pushed the boat maybe about top speed, probably like 4 or 5 miles an hour. But you could cruise around on the lake, putt around on it with a little electric motor, and then you just hook the electric motor up to a car battery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like a little electric. It had like a handle with a throttle on it, and then there was just a little electric motor with like a propeller on it. And most people use those on bigger boats for their trolling motor. Right. push a bigger, like probably whatever, like 16, 18-foot like bass boat. It'd probably push it like a couple miles an hour, and they just use it for trolling, or they use it to, like, if they have their boat anchored, they put it on the front, and then they use it to pivot the boat around, so they can just stay in the same spot, pivot the front of the boat around, and then so they could hit another spot instead of having to cast, and then walk on the boat. They just pivot the front of the boat around, but yeah, it was pretty fun, just like memories. I have some of those. I have like pictures in a photo album. They're in my apartment when they got the fire. But one photo album didn't get damaged. The other one, some of the pages got wet because it got a little bit of moisture in it. And so there's like multiple pages. The pictures got damaged, but some of it you can still see. And I have like memories of I have all my school pictures. In one
Yeah.
photo album. Yeah, I have all my little like two, little school pictures you get.
Mm.
Little like 2.5 inch by 1.5 inch pictures or whatever they are.
Is
You
that
kinda
black and white?
No, they were in color.
Okay.
Of course, they were in color. Oh, it was the 80s. Yeah, it's not like way back in the day.
Got it.
It's not like the 60s. Like my dad when he was in school, his pictures were in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
He was even in like high school. His pictures were in black because he still has his photo albums from when he was in high school.
I see.
Or his yearbooks when he was in high school, and they're in black and white because
Mm-hmm.
he graduated in '67, so the pictures were still in black and white then. I don't think they went in color till like the late '60s or early '70s pictures.
Yeah.
Like actual film picture. We're talking like 35 millimeter film, which people don't even hardly. Most younger kids never even seen those before.
No.
I was showing my photo album on a stream, and they go, people were surprised that what even photo pictures were. Like the younger people, they're like in their early 20s or whatever. I was like, yeah, that's what pictures used to be before you had phones and digital cameras.
Right.
And you had to go and buy film and put the film in the camera and then wind. And then if your camera didn't have, when I was a little kid, they didn't have really automatic. They didn't have very many automatic wind cameras, so you had to wind up the film yourself. Yeah, you had to like spin something or press a button to wind the film. But then after a while, it started getting automatic winding, so it would like wind it up.
Mm.
And then you had to you had to open, like if you had a camera that had 35 millimeter film, you had to open the back up and then feed the film in there to like a little slot. And then close it down and then like tighten it. So
Yeah, it's like the film. You need to put film, right?
yeah, and they still make some film. You can get 35 millimeter film still. I'm pretty sure 35 millimeter. Yep. You see, yeah, you can still buy it. You see, I
Right.
think you can still buy it.
I think
Mhm.
so. We have that in the
Yeah.
Philippines. Yeah.
35 millimeter film. You can still buy it on Amazon. You can buy iFord, Fujifilm, Kodak.
Yeah. But it's not
Extar
that.
Kodak, which is the nicer stuff, professional, like higher quality, like film. The gold.
But I think that is
People
not
use the gold or the Ultramax.
famous anymore.
You can still buy 35 millimeter cameras too.
Mm.
I think. You can still buy. I don't know if there are new ones. You can still buy paper shoot, eco-friendly digital. Oh, that's a digital one. If you can buy one shot point and shoot 35 millimeter camera, reusable one shot half. Yep, you can still buy like the basic camera,
Mm. That's
35
good.
millimeter film camera for $23. Doesn't have a zoom on it though. It's just a basic like one that takes 4 AA batteries. You can buy. They bring back the what they call that, the Polaroid camera.
Yeah.
One of my cousins, like 2 or 3 years ago, her kid wanted one, so they bought him a Kodak or no, a Polaroid camera that you put a like the package of film in there, and then you take a picture, and then like maybe 15-20 seconds later it prints out the picture, and then you gotta
Yeah.
shake it. They
Mhm.
bought him one of those because he wanted one. It was like all fascinated with the old school technology, so they bought him one. Yeah, but you can still buy new can't. Well,
What's
that's like
that?
a used one.
Chips.
Polaroid. Let's look it up. Pola. How do you spell Polaroid? Polaroid camera. You can still buy them. Yeah, you can go here. Polaroid instant camera. The brand new ones are like 90. It's called Polaroid Go Instant Mini Camera. There's one, or you can buy the original style one with all the accessories. It comes with like extra lenses to pop on, the carrying case with strap, the package of film, and then this one takes the USB charger, so it charges, and it's $220 for the whole thing. The original Polaroid now I-type instant cameras $100 without the film. There's one for $119 with a package of film, and they actually have. And here's a one you can buy Polaroid 600 up close instant camera, $249. The old school, straight from the 80s, like this, like the probably like maybe late 70s or to like mid 80s one. Yeah, instant camera, but buy new, and it's got the fold up flash on it.
Yeah. There's a flash in it.
Or whatever. And then I remember the old school Polaroid cameras where it was like this, and you had to buy the flash and put it on, and you only got like 5 or 6 flashes you could do, and then you had to buy a new flash. Because one of my relatives had one of those.
I didn't know that.
One of my aunts or uncles or something. One of my aunts had one, and you'd have to put the flash bulb and attach it to the top of it, and then every time you took a picture, the flash bulb would burn out, and then you'd use another one on the thing. It's pretty fascinating, like old technology. I'm into records, so I have a record player. I need to get some more records because I need to go get mine from my brother's in his garage because the sleeves got wet and the records kind of got wet in the fire in here. So I need to see if they still work, but I need to find somewhere to put them because it's a whole big tub of like 75 records. But I think I don't know if any of them are going to work or not because they got damaged, so they could have got warped.
All right.
But I have one record that works, a special edition of Motley Crue's Greatest Hits, special edition, like color pattern in the record. But I love that kind of stuff. I'm into like old records actually sound better in my opinion than like digital music or CDs. CDs are more practical because they're more portable, and digital music way more practical. You just download it on like your phone or your iPod or MP3 player and use it. But they're sound different. I like the warmer kind of sound of a record myself.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it's like cool, it's like it's fun to like. Mine's a manual record player where you have to put the needle on you have to like lift up, you have to unlock the needle because it has like a little lock that locks it onto the little locks the tone arm. And then you unlock it, and then you move it over manually and carefully set it down on the record. It has like a little like handle on the side that sticks out, and you move it on, you pop it on really slowly. And the only thing about that though is when you get a record player, you have to adjust. Mine's got an adjustable weight on the back, so you got to adjust the weight. So when you have you set it on top of the record, and you want it to like float like in the air, and then you adjust it out like 2.5 turns so the needle barely sits on the record enough so it doesn't bounce and it doesn't like sit way down, not too heavy. You want it to like ride like pretty smooth on the record,
right?
And then it's like a really nice record player. Well, they don't make the silver color anymore. They still make the black one. It's just the plastic and stuff is black on it. And then, but they want more money for the black one now. I paid $250 for mine. I think they want like $340 for the same black one.
Wow.
Because prices went up and stuff. But it's Audio Technica AT LP120X USB, and what that means is I think I still have a cable for the USB, but you can just buy another one. They actually what it is has a USB port on it. So you can hook up a cable to it and then put it on a USB to your computer, and then you can download this program, and you can transfer the record right to your PC. So you can, and what it does is if the record's brand new, it'll sound like really good quality, and then you just download it to your PC, and then you can like transfer it to like your phone or an MP3 player. So it sounds like a record player, but it's digital. It doesn't change the sound of the audio form of the audio file. So it'll sound like it does on a record, but you can use it on like your phone or like you can even transfer it to like a thumbnail drive if you wanted to,
Yeah.
or transfer it to like a maybe even to just download it to like your phone or an MP3 player, iPod, and then also you can do that too.
Yeah, I still have some of that record thing from my late husband. I keep
Uh, my stepmom's first husband, because he was like almost 20 years older than my stepmom when they got married, and this was like in the 80s.
Mm,
No, late maybe mid late 70s they got married,
yeah.
and then they had 3 kids. Well, then he passed away probably like late 90s or something, because he was already like around 80 years old then.
Okay.
And then he was actually a singer, and I have it, but I don't know if it's still in good. But he kind of sang like Frank Sinatra or like Dean Martin style.
Really?
I'm not really into like that kind of music, but he did have a really good singing voice. And then he was what was his name? Something Korsmo. Korsmo was his last name. I can't remember what his first name was, but he recorded one record at a local record studio in Seattle. It's a small
Nice.
record studio in Seattle, and then he has an album. I don't know how many songs they had on, maybe 8 or like 10 songs on or something. Because the record, you couldn't. One reason why people like the other formats of like when CDs came out, you could hold like more information on a CD than you could a record. Is why they went to that. And plus, they were like a quarter of the size.
Mm.
CDs were like a lot smaller, but I can't remember what his name was. I could look it up probably. CORSMO Korsmo record. Find it. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Oh geez, what was his name? I'm trying to find his Don Korsmo. There it is. Don Korsmo was his name, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs on it. Most of them are pretty short. Most of them are like 220 to 3 minutes and 18 seconds long.
Wow.
And it was released in 1965. So he
Oh,
was probably
that's your
probably like in his early 30s or something.
Is that your relatives?
And it's my stepbrother and 2
Stepfather.
stepsisters' dad.
Nice.
And it's called Sweet Dreams, Sweetheart is what the album's called. And we might be able to see if we can get any. I might be able to find some on, and then I can play it. Let me see here. Don Korsmo. Let's go. Don. See if there's any on YouTube. There might be, because you can find all kind of Don Korsmo. Let me see here. Don Korsmo. You can download it. You can download that album. Let me see here. Don Korsmo video. No, that's another Don. That's Darren Cord now. Let me go YouTube and see if I can find it. Don Korsmo. Don Korsmo. Find it on here. Maybe I can. Don Korsmo. So let me see if I type the Sweet Dreams. Typing in Sweetheart, HEART. There it is. Let me see now. If I can find Don Korsmo. That's Jim, just some other guy. I don't know if they're originals or not, but I can see if I can find audio of it. There's one place you can download it on. Like down the discography. Let me see here. Where'd I find it? Don Korsma. No. Trying to find where I found that again. No, that ain't it. Where'd I find that one again? Don Korsma. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Is why. So I'm not spelling it right, I don't think. I don't know where I can. Cores, CO. Sweetheart, let me see. There it is. Discogs is what it's called. I'm getting weird. Let me see if it went away. I can listen to any of them. No, it won't let me listen to any of them though. Don Corbin's Sweet Dream Sweetheart audio. And then the audio on here. Discogs shows it, but it doesn't. Oh, no. I don't know if it's just covers that he did. Because it looks like other people recorded that too. The Northwest Music Archives. Yeah, he was born 1927.
Wow. 1927.
Yeah, and it's my two stepsisters and stepbrothers' dad. Audio recording. Let me see if I can hear it. Does it let me hear it? No. It doesn't let me play it, but it's recorded in Seattle, Washington. Let me see if I can. They're all. See if I can find. Do they let me? I'm trying to get audio here. I don't know if I can get any audio. Yeah, it says has a little bit of history about him. Local music teacher and his brother Larry would, and it says, trying to born to Don's father. Purdin Korsma was a local radio singer who often sang with popular bands led by Vic Myers, Jules Buffino, Harry Reid, and Henry Damsky. I don't even know who any of those guys are. Like local famous musicians or something, or like famous around our local area or something. I guess. But I don't know. Let me see here if I can. I'm trying to get if you can. It's hard. You can't even get any. There's a lot of people recording the song, "Sweet Dream, Sweetheart," but I don't know because I don't think he wrote it. No, there's just people that other people that have recorded it. Well, it was recorded. Sounds like that "Sweet Dream, Sweetheart" was recorded in 1944. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, sounds like familiar, that song.
Yeah, it's like an old.
Yeah.
It's really old. If you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. This is an orchestra. There's no lyrics to this one. This version of it. I don't know who's singing this one. If there's any. Really old song from the 40s.
Yeah,
You can tell by the sound and the recording, they're like a little different. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that song "Sweet Dreams." It sounds like familiar to me.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just an old song. Well, I mean, we weren't even close. We were like 40 years after that. I was like born almost 40 years after that. 36 years after that.
Mm.
Or no, let me see, 37 years after that I was born. That song
Oh,
came out. But yeah, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. Dawn. Still trying to find him, see if I can find him on any of his. No, I don't know if that's the same one. I think I got. No, I don't think I can find any of them. Actual
mm.
Don Corsmo singing it.
It's hard to find.
Oh, there. That's the same guy or not? No, there's a different guy singing it.
Oh, oh.
I think.
Why is that record covered?
I think so, but this is another guy singing it. Oh, this is the original version.
Mm.
I don't think there's any lyrics. Yeah, there is. That's the original version. I think. Well, there's tons of people that sing this song. I guess "Sweet Dream, Sweetheart." There's like a good amount of people that sang it. I don't know. I
Mhm.
can't find the Don Corsmo one. If I had the record and it still worked, I don't know. I gotta go to my brother's and get them all. I don't know. I have to test all of them, which would be take a good long time to test all the songs on every single one of them. See if they
Yeah.
got messed up because all the sleeves got wet in my fire, and then the records could have warped because one of my records warped that I had in my record player, and I thought it still worked. It's like kind of warped, so it does. The needle kind of bounces on the kind of hops on the record slightly.
Mm.
So it doesn't play right. It's wired by Jeff Beck, who died in January this year. He died at 78. He was a really one of the like considered by a lot of people the best guitar player ever.
How old is your mom, Brett?
She'll be 71 on Sunday.
Oh wow. You live close by?
Yeah, pretty. No, not fairly close. Probably like maybe 15 miles, 12, 15 miles, something like that. 12
Oh.
to 15 miles. I don't. Yeah, I live fairly close. Probably with no traffic, it's probably like a 30
You're
to
the
45
only
minute drive.
you're the only child, right?
No, my mom. I have an older brother
Oh, got it.
that has but by the same mom. By this, me and my brother have the same mom and dad. I have a half sister too that only it's my dad's kid.
Okay.
I have a 53-year-old half sister. She'll be 50. No, she's 54 actually. I think she'll be 55 because my dad had her when he was in the Coast Guard when he was 19.
Oh.
So I have a half sister. I don't ever talk to her, but I follow like a couple of her kid or a few of her kids on social media. So I do comment. They post once in a while, so I do comment on their posts and stuff. But
Mm.
no, I don't like talk
You're
to
not
her.
close. You're not close to her.
I only found out I knew I had a half sister when I was 21.
Mm.
So, because my dad had her put up for adoption just for the simple fact he couldn't afford to pay for her.
Really?
When the girlfriend he was with at the time couldn't afford to pay for him, and they weren't living together.
Oh, hold on. I have a call.
Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Turn it down a little bit. Loud, freaking loud.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's from my doctor.
That's yeah.
My
What do you have?
my, my result of my blood test is my cholesterol is high.
Oh, so now you're gonna have to cut back on like some foods then.
Yeah, I have to be careful now. This is the first time that my blood work is not normal for that.
Last time I had blood work done was like about, I think it was like April or May of last year. You know,
Mm,
my blood work was good. It was fine.
mm,
You know, it was in a good range where you don't have diabetes or you don't have any health concerns. Like they would say, like your cholesterol's high or blah
mhm.
blah blah or whatever. You don't have I didn't have diabetes, so that's good. I wasn't even pre-diabetes. I was like a little below pre-diabetes.
I think the reason why when I was in the Bronx, my just like what I said, my blood test was all normal. But here, since every like once a week we go and eat. I don't know if that the steak, the beef steak, can help to raise your cholesterol, and
I don't think
also
so.
we always eat this the shrimp. The shrimp. I think the shrimp has a lot of cholesterol, right?
Cholesterol. Now let's look it up. Cholesterol high. I'm looking it up right now. Cholesterol high foods. Red meat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the
Full
reason.
fat dairy like cream, whole milk, and butter. Baked goods and sweets. Fried food, tropical oil such as palm oil, coconut oil, butter. So most of the good foods you're screwed.
Yeah, because once a week we go to the beef steak, really did, so we have to
Mhm.
eat beef steak.
High fat
When I
protein
was in
like
the
duck,
Bronx,
beef steak. Yep.
but honestly, I've never tried steak. And then when I met my boyfriend, he started what do you call it? He, I mean, I started liking eating steak.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that's the reason now. I have to cut that off.
Or just reduce it a little bit. Gonna cut it
I
back.
The eggs, I don't really eat eggs. It's just this steak, the steak, and what do you call it? This seafood, the shrimp. I like the shrimp, so might be that's one thing also. But thank God, I don't have the
Mhm.
sugar, like diabetic. I don't have that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, my dad's diabetic. He has to take pills, and then he has this little monitor that you have to
Mm.
wear for like a month, and and you have to stick another one on. It's like and then he has to do like a low level of insulin every night before he goes to bed.
Mhm.
Just because even though he's lost weight, it's just he's getting older. His diabetes has gotten worse.
Yeah, my mom too.
But he
She's
lost like
diabetic.
25 or 30 pounds than when he was, and so he's down to probably, I don't know what he's now, maybe like 250 something, and he was like he was almost 280, but he's lost a lot of weight, so that's good because when he got COVID like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, he lost a bunch of the second time he got COVID, he lost a bunch of weight, and then so that helped him out a little bit, you know.
Mm,
But my
I
dad weighs
see.
less than my brother now. My brother's gained weight. My brother's gained probably like 25 or 30 pounds in the last like year and a half. Just because
So
my brother was is
your parents are still alive.
hmm my
Good
dad's
for you.
73. My mom will be 71
Oh,
Sunday.
you
My
still live
dad's birthday was
together?
November 27th. Huh?
But you still live together?
No. In America, most people don't live with their parents.
I know, but I mean your parents, they live together.
No.
Oh, okay.
And they've been divorced since 92.
Oh,
When my dad married to my stepmom. They've been married for probably 14 years, I think. And
got
then
it.
they started dating, and they dated for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years before they got married.
Oh, nice.
But my dad and my stepmom knew each other in high school because they dated when they're senior in high school, and then 40 years went by. And how it happened was my dad went to a reunion, his 40th high school reunion, which was a while ago already. like a
Mm.
couple decades ago or something. And then a guy my dad went to high school with was there, you know, and then they were good friends in high school, and then now they hang out once in a while, and
Mhm.
then my mom my dad connected with them on Facebook, and then they hang out, you know, they go get-togethers once in a while, maybe like a few times a year, and then my dad saw that guy at the reunion, and the guy goes, I don't know the exact story, but he gave my dad, my stepmom, you remember Elaine? And he goes, yeah. My dad goes, yeah, or something. And then he gave my dad Elaine's number, and then my dad was living on Eastern Washington. She was living in Mount Vernon. So then
Mm.
my dad like contacted her, like wrote her a letter, and they started talking on the phone. And then for like a year and a half, they were driving like back. My dad would go over to Mount Vernon one weekend, and then she would drive over to there in one weekend and stay for like a couple of days because they were still both working at the time. And then after that, she sold her bigger house in Mount Vernon, and then they moved to Camino Island. They're living in a house together for a while. Then when they're living in that house, when they got married, they're still in that house. And then they downgraded to a smaller house. That house is like 2,100 square foot. Now they live in like a 1,500 square foot house in Mount Vernon, like a different part of Mount Vernon. Well, actually, my stepmom didn't actually. Her address was Mount Vernon, but it wasn't actually in Mount Vernon. It was out probably like I don't know 4 or 5 miles outside of Mount Vernon or something. And then so they've been living together, and they've been living together since. And then my stepmom has a daughter that's like a year or two, a couple years older than my brother, I think. And then she has a daughter that's 45, I think. And then she has a son that's like less than a year older than me.
Oh.
And then her oldest daughter, I think, is a school teacher, I believe, still. And then that's what my stepmom was for a long time. And then her one daughter that's like a little older than me,
Yeah.
she has cerebral palsy. Her youngest daughter, and then her son is a dentist. Her son's been a
Oh.
dentist probably for like 20 years or something.
Mhm.
Maybe, or maybe not that long. Maybe like late 20s. Probably he's been maybe because it's like 6 years to go. I think it's like five or 6 years to go to school.
Sorry, it's very noisy.
What was that noise?
The apartment, they're cleaning out outside.
So you're probably right by the window then.
Yeah.
The pressure washer, maybe.
It's a lady
Mm-hmm.
carrying this
Hi,
everything.
Marina. Santa Ana. Oh, I don't think that's her. Santa Ana. I think there's a Santa Ana in California, I think.
Yeah.
That's probably where she lives. Maybe Santa Ana. There's a Santa Ana Airport. It's in Santa Ana, California. John Wayne Airport.
Mm.
It's a fairly small airport. You know, it's
Yeah.
like probably a third the size of LAX. But yeah, there's John Wayne Airport. John Wayne Airport is a commercial and general aviation airport that serves Orange County, California, and the greater Los Angeles area.
Mm.
And it's in Santa Ana, California, which is by LA.
That's my middle name now.
Santa Ana?
Yeah. Oh, before I get married, that was my family name. My father's name,
Okay.
family name.
So you have what is that? You have Spanish blood then.
Maybe I don't know. Is
Santa
that?
Ana is like Spanish.
Mm,
Because if you look at California, they have a lot of Spanish named cities and like towns and stuff and restaurants, of course, and all that stuff. But the towns and cities, there's a lot of Spanish names.
it could be because a long time ago in the Spaniard went to the Philippines. You know,
Because you do look Spanish. Or
really.
like Mexican. I think so. You look Mexican. Like half Mexican, half Filipino.
Mm.
Or like half Asian, half Mexican. You know, so that's just so you have somewhere like Spanish heritage because most Filipinos are either have some Spanish blood in them or Chinese.
Could be, yeah.
Most of them.
Anyway, my father will be his first year death anniversary in August.
Oh, I didn't know your dad died in August.
Yeah, he passed away in August. So
Well, were
and
you
my
close to
mom,
your dad?
huh?
Were you close to your dad?
No,
Okay,
we're
then well,
not.
it's still probably not that hard then. If you were closer to your dad, then it'd be harder for you to take it.
Yeah, but it's still it was
Your dad.
painful because
Mm-hmm.
we had this misunderstanding. Like every time I called, I mean, he didn't like to say on the camera, how are you doing over there? Did you,
Mm-hmm.
he was not like that. So I feel like unloved from him. I wish we were close, or I wish he was like other father that
Mm-hmm.
how are you doing? When are you go? When are you gonna take a vacation? We're excited to blah 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 something like that. But he was not like that. But
Mm-hmm.
so when when it was his birthday, that was December, the last birthday. I didn't call him because I feel like there was a pain in my heart, that he was just ignoring me every time I call. But then when he died, I was crying because it was still painful, even though that was the
Mm-hmm.
history. But that was your father, and it was still painful.
Yeah.
I could not I could not see him the last day of his life.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take a vacation because that time I think the Philippines has still this quarantine because of the COVID.
Oh yeah. Well, they only opened up like maybe a little over a year ago in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I
so
think it was in early winter of 2021.
22.
Maybe they opened up. Or they started to relax the restrictions, and they finally, because I know a lot of people that went like about this time last year started like Western or like people from the U.S. or Canada started traveling to the Philippines to go on vacation. Some people couldn't wait. They're like, I need to go to the Philippines. I have to go, and they went. It's like they
Yeah,
they, they couldn't wait. They're
yeah,
itching to go.
yeah, and it's not that cheap. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Especially I have three children, and they are all full. The payment is full already. It's very expensive. Mm.
Hmm. Well, it's expensive to go. For me, it'd be really expensive. If I went there
Really?
for like 3 weeks, it'd probably be probably cost me probably $3,000.
Have you been in the Philippines?
No,
Yeah, I see.
and it's a long ass flight too. That's the hardest part for me would be being on the airplane for that long.
It's like you go there direct flight or what? Stop over.
No, no. I think there's no direct flights from the United States. I don't think.
There is in JFK now. It's the Philippine Airlines. Go
Oh,
direct.
JFK, yeah, but I'd have to fly. It wouldn't be worth it to go to fly there and then fly out because it'd take just as long or longer.
But I think that's if you do like taking vacations there, Philippines, it's much better if you do that stopover because it's cheaper.
Well, I'd have to do a stopover anyways. Cause I
Really?
live like 5 hours from like it'd take me a long time just to get to fly to JFK. It'd take me like 5.5 hours to fly to JFK or whatever. And
Or
then then
from
then and
or
then,
from
and then
here
it
to
wouldn't be worth
Korea.
it because the layover is less than that. If you fly out of here, the layover is like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it wouldn't even be worth flying to JFK to take a direct flight. because it wouldn't be a direct flight. And at that point, it would be like, I'd have to fly to JFK, so it'd already be connecting already. Because it's a long flight. It's like 18 hours or almost that
Yeah.
from here.
It's
No
very
joke.
far.
Yeah. And I don't think it'd be in an airplane that long. It'd suck. It would. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep on the flight because I can't sleep in cars or on airplanes. I flew on an airplane. Well, as far as I flew on an airplane is like 4 hours and something when I was a little kid. But then as far as I flew as an adult is to like LAX, as far as I flew, which is probably like 2.5 hour flight or something.
Mhm.
2 hours and 40 minutes, or I don't know what it is, but yeah. Like you can go like SeaTac to LAX and be like 2 hours and 38 nonstop with Delta Airlines. 2 hours and 38 minutes.
It's not bad.
And then and then when I flew there, I flew to LAX and I had to take a commuter plane like about a half an hour to San Diego Airport. I saved money that way. I saved probably like $75, $100 on the flight to do it that
Yeah.
way. And then I had like a little
Nice.
over an hour layover in LA. But when I got there to LAX, I remember that I had to take a shuttle to the other side of the airport. So I was on like a 2 or 3 minute shuttle ride. There's probably like about a mile ride on the shuttle because the LAX airport's pretty big. So I had to go from one terminal to the other, all the way to the other
What
side.
airport?
Huh?
What airport is big? What airport?
LAX.
Oh, okay. Wow.
LAX is LA's airport.
Mm.
It's pretty big. I don't know if it's bigger than JFK, but it's pretty darn big. That's why I said I had to take a shuttle bus from one side to the other.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
A 3-minute ride. I could
when
have
we had
walked, but
that's a long walk.
yeah, but they take you like right next to the like they take you like out where all the cargo like vehicles are and stuff for the airline. They take you right there.
And also, I think there's the airport also in Denver. It's huge. I remember we took a train inside.
Yeah, our airport you gotta take it's like a subway kind of.
Yes,
You
I
have to
saw
take
some
like a few minute ride from one end to the other. It's really big airport. It's not nothing big. It's probably not even in the top 10 in the world though. There's way bigger airports than here in Seattle. It's not even in Seattle. It's in Burien. It's actually where it is. People go, oh, it's in Seattle. I go, no, it's in Burien. Because I flew out of it probably like 4 or 5
If I go
times.
alone in Denver,
Huh?
yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's a pretty good size airport here because they added a whole nother terminal onto it probably like 8-10 years ago or something. A whole nother terminal onto it, and so it's gotten bigger. It's probably gotten like 20% bigger. So I don't know. Because then now they added Boeing Field. They added like a terminal. So a lot of the flights you can fly out of there, and then in Bellingham, that's probably like about 25-30 minutes north where my dad lives. They have one where you can fly domestically. There's just like you can fly domestically out of there if you want to go to like San Diego or Vegas or wherever it is. But because like my dad's going to Vegas in April for like 4 days with a buddy. His buddy's paying for it. His buddy's got a lot of. He inherited a bunch of money, so his dad's. When my dad's friends were like around my dad's age, they're going to Vegas for 4 days. My stepmom's going to be on a trip in the cruise in the Mediterranean with one of her friends. So this is like probably a few months ago. As my dad's friend goes, yeah, you want to go to Vegas? He just called him up one day. I want to go to Vegas. He goes, I'll pay for everything. So he's going to pay, and they're going to get a room with 2 queen beds in it. I got my dad's known for probably like 10 years or something. Yeah, my dad told me like probably like in December or something. Yeah, we're going to. Guys offered to pay everything, and the hotel room's probably a couple $100 a night or something. It's gonna be like not a super fancy hotel, but maybe like a 3-star hotel. or one of the, I don't know where they're staying, in one of the casinos, and they're gonna go possibly to, they're probably gonna go see a show. They're gonna see at least one show, and then like do a little bit of gambling and walk around. And I told my dad, I think he's coming the same time. I'd have to call my Sting's gonna be there. The singer Sting, the singer and songwriter and bass player, is gonna be there. Gonna be there doing like a greatest hit show. Like he's gonna be there like more than, he's gonna be there like a bunch of days, because he's doing like a bunch of shows there within like a 2-week period or something. But he's going to be doing more, well, probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 shows. Or I looked it up and on the contract to going there, and I think one of the days where my dad's going there, or a couple of the days, so he could probably go there and then see Sting. It's like it's maybe like an hour and 20-minute show or something, because he does all of his greatest hits from when he was in the Police, and all of his solo music.
Yeah.
Most bands play at least a dozen songs at their shows. Most do. I've been to a bunch of concerts. Most do like 14 usually like 14, 15 songs. So they'll play like, for a while, and then they leave, and they do it on purpose. They leave, and then they come back like 5, 10, 15 minutes later and do an encore. Every such show I'd go, oh, we're going off stage, and then they go, and then people start chanting for them to come back, one more song or whatever. And then like the last show I saw, like almost 4 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, was Santana, and the Doobie Brothers opened for Santana, and Santana went off stage, and then he came back and did a 2-song encore at the end for like probably 8 or 9 minutes. He did like a 2-song encore, and then his wife is the drummer. But I think she's still the current drummer. She was the current drummer then, and his wife is younger than him, and his wife's a black lady, and she's the current. I'm pretty sure she's still the current drummer in his band.
Nice.
And she does a drum solo. She's like a really good drummer. She does like probably like a 10-minute long drum solo. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Not his first marriage, I don't think. It's like his second or third. Let's look up. Carlos is his name. Carlos Santana. He's old now. He's like 70. He's freaking 75. When we saw him, it was the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, so it was like a big deal. He was doing like a 50th anniversary of when his first album came out too, so it was like a big deal. He was doing like, I got a T-shirt. I'd have to go find it, but it has like Santana from back when he first started. When he still has long hair, and he had like a mustache, and he's like doing he's like playing the guitar, and he's like posing with the guitar when he's playing it on the shirt, and it says like Santana 50 on it. I always like to go get like a shirt when I go to concerts.
Yeah.
And then let me see, Santana wife. Yeah, drummer. It's his drummer. And she's 63, he's 75. So he's 12 years older than his current wife, and she's a light-skinned black lady.
Mm-hmm.
She was born in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on, Bert. I'll be right back. Okay, just run to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, like I don't know what we were even talking about. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, like I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day today. I have today off. I don't work till tomorrow evening. I don't know. I'm may have to go buy some more food. And then I don't know, like tomorrow before work, I gotta return a part to an IKEA furniture because it's like I gotta return the drawer front because it's like messed up for just because it's defective when I got it. And then I'm gonna go get a haircut because my hair is really long. I was gonna get one last Saturday, but then um, I did some other stuff before. I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave like 40 minutes before work and get a haircut. But then my mom called me and blah blah blah. So then I just like. And then so my hair is really long. I haven't got a haircut in like 3 months. There's a place by my work it's the cheapest place I've found.
You still look good.
Thank you. But they're Asian ladies.
Huh?
They're Asian ladies that work at that place that I go get my haircut.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what nationality they are. They could be Korean, Thai, Vietnamese. I don't know. Because I get I get a lot of the Asian nationalities confused.
You get confused.
You know why?
Just
'Cause
listen.
they all look alike.
Just try to listen the way they talk. Maybe you can figure it out if this is like sounds like Tagalog.
I don't know. They're talking in their own language. I can't.
Oh,
But
so
there is a lot of Americans that go to that place, so they talk in English most of the time. But when they're talking to each other, though, they talk in their own language. You know what I mean? When one of the other hairdressers asks another one a question, they talk in their own language. When they're talking to like their customers, they talk in their own language because a lot of their customers are different nationalities than them.
right.
You know? There's a lot of Americans that go there. I see mostly Americans when I'm in there because they're cheap for a haircut. Well, if you pay with a card, it's $10.50 because there's like a 50-cent charge on your card. But if you pay with cash, it's $10.
Yeah.
So 50 cents isn't that big of a deal. So I pay with my card, and then I usually give them $1. I give the people $1 tip every time when they do my hair. So I give them a little bit of a tip.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last time I went there next door there was a karaoke bar that opened up, and I went there at like 5, and oh my god, it was so loud. Because they have those big like karaoke speakers in there, like professional karaoke setup. Like if you do it at a club or a bar, and so that's what it is, a karaoke bar. And then so it was so loud, and I go, yeah, that's a karaoke, and they go, it's a karaoke bar. The lady told me that I was cutting my hair, and she said it's only open in the evening, but it's open until like late at night in the evening. But they do karaoke in there. Next door.
You been there?
So it has like a bar in there and like maybe chairs and stuff, and you just go there and sing karaoke. You can just do it in your house. It'd be easier instead of going somewhere to get a karaoke set up in your house. You can do it. You can buy Magic Sings and do it.
Exactly.
But Magic Sings aren't cheap though. How much Magic Sings cost?
You don't need to buy Magic Sing. You can just buy there's a microphone if you want. Just buy the microphone. The microphone is loud already. Just like what I had before, but it was broken already. Did it work?
Yeah, it's probably cheap.
Yeah, and just connect it to the YouTube, connect it to your TV, and that's it. You can do karaoke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean. But like people go, like a lot of people go, I need to get the Magic Sing. I'm like, microphone, because it comes with a 2 set is why it's so expensive. But part of why it's so expensive, it comes with 2 microphones and then the something else too, I think. Like a sending unit to send the signal to the microphones, so the microphone can pick up. But you could just buy. You could, if you really wanted to do it, you could just buy, and you wanted them wireless. You could just buy for like $60, $50-$60. You can buy 2 wireless microphones with the sending unit. And all you got to do is like hook it up to a I don't know if you can hook them up to your. I don't know if you can hook the sending unit up to your TV, but usually the wireless microphones you have to have like a at least one speaker to hook them up to. the wireless one. But you could just buy one to hook it in, just like a corded mic to hook into your TV
Mm.
or
Well,
your stereo system.
my boyfriend bought me a Christmas present. This two microphone, and there's a little bit speaker also together with it, and that's we're using it every time we do the karaoke
Yeah,
here.
you can buy one of those too. The karaoke machines.
It's
It's
only,
just like
I
a
think
little
it's
unit,
only like
portable
70
unit.
$70.
hmm Yeah,
If
you can buy the little portable ones that have like a little that have either it's just a speaker and the microphone you hook into like some other device,
Mhm.
to power it, or you can buy ones that are just portable. They're just like a little, they have like a 6 or 8 inch speaker in them.
Yeah,
And
it
then
is
you just
rechargeable. There's a USB that you can just
oh
charge it
okay.
using your cell phone.
And then it has a corded mic, right?
It is there's no cord, wireless. It is a wireless.
Oh, you're talking about one of those Bluetooth things.
It's, I don't think it's a Bluetooth also, but it's, you can connect it to the speaker and that's it. Maybe it's a Bluetooth,
Probably
but
Bluetooth.
as soon as we turn on the speaker in the microphone, it will connect right away.
Yeah, because it's Bluetooth. The microphone's Bluetooth to the unit.
It could be.
If it's wireless, it has to be Bluetooth.
Mm,
Other than if you buy a microphone that's actually true wireless, because I don't. If I was going to buy a wireless microphone, I wouldn't buy a Bluetooth one just because they're not the best sounding.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
fine.
they're good for portability, but not the best sounding. If you want real wireless microphones, you could buy the wireless setup, like I know a singer. Well, she's just a YouTube singer, but she sings on YouTube, and she uses a real wireless microphone. Like that are actually good, and not the cheap. I know people that had Bluetooth ones, and they already broke. And within a year after them having them, they just stopped working.
Right, especially the one from from China.
Yeah, well, most of them are from China. Most of those pretty much
I
all the
hate,
Bluetooth ones are from China. They
I
cost like
hate to
30
say it,
bucks,
but
35 bucks.
yeah, I hate to say it, but usually our there are a lot of things that it's made from China. What the heck?
Well, all of them are. I think all those Bluetooth microphones are made in China, from what I know, and what I've looked up, anyways, and like other people having them.
They're taking over.
Mm-hmm. The real wireless microphones are like they look like regular microphones. They don't have that stupid thing in the middle or like some stupid buttons on them. They have like they're just the microphone with like an on-off button usually, and then they have like the sending unit on the bottom. They look like a dynamic microphone, but they have the sending the wireless thing on the bottom to pick up the signal. It is a real wireless microphone generally, or they don't have a sending unit on it, and some don't have a sending unit on it. But like you can get them from like companies that like wireless. Real wireless microphones or have like a sending unit, wireless handheld microphones, and you can get some that have a little sending unit that plug into the bottom. They're like $60 for 2 microphones.
Alright, that's enough.
Or,
Alright,
or
Britt,
like one of them. I think you can buy one of them even. Let me
I
see
only
here.
have okay.
Here's
I only have 8 minutes to go, Britt.
okay. But they have like
It's gonna
wireless
be
double ones, 60. I don't know how good these are. Do they get a good rating on Amazon? They get a good rating on Amazon. A lot of 7,575 reviews. It gets a 4.4 out of 5. So it gets a good rating. And they actually don't use a sending unit. They have a wireless sending unit on the bottom of them that plug into them. And then they
What is
take
that made of?
batteries.
China?
Well, they're probably all made in China. Most of our stuff is made in China.
I used to order wireless Bluetooth microphone from there, and eventually I returned it because it was the sound was so bad.
These ones
You know?
supposedly sound good. What they say, they have 160 foot range.
Yes.
We're not taking a nap today.
We are going to take a nap after I stop doing the live streaming.
Oh,
Yes.
No,
You're warm, baby. What happened?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Get
Is
the
it warm in
thermometer.
the house?
Yeah, get the thermometer, baby. Do you know where is it?
No.
It's over there, Hans'
It's
table.
on the table.
Mhm.
Yeah, beside the bed. Yeah, I had my headache also yesterday and today.
But no, like the wireless microphone. This one gets good for a while. I just went out of it, but it was in Amazon
Mm.
for 2 microphones for like $60. 2 wireless microphones. There's one that's SoundTown that gets not as good, not quite as good a rating, 4.2 out of 5. But the other one got 4.4. This one's $54.99 for 2 microphones. It's got like a volume, channel, echo, treble, and bass right on the microphone. But it has a SoundTown. It has like a sending unit you plug into the microphone, so it picks up the signal. I guess it says plug and play with a mini portable receiver that comes with the output. The wireless microphone system is easy to set up for your own. So, but you have to have a PA powered speaker though. So what you do is you have to plug it into the PA speaker so it works with the speaker. So that, like
Yeah.
you can just buy the easy way to do is a karaoke machine if you really want to get a setup karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Easy way to do it. You can buy some for like a little mini ones for like pretty cheap. $76 for a mini wireless karaoke machine. And it reads the lyrics out on the front of the machine, and then it has a docking station for your phone, and it has
I don't know what.
Never
CD
mind.
player too. It has a CD player,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can put CD music
It's
into it.
almost-
$76. It comes with a wired microphone,
Oh wow.
and then it has like effects on it too. It has like lights on it and stuff. Like the speaker like lights up. It looks like and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me see what karaoke machine. There's a mini one. You can get mini ones too. Like there's mini ones too, like really small ones that are like $29.
Yeah.
They actually have a speaker in them. Hmm. I don't know if it gets good ratings or not. It's on Amazon. Yeah, it gets good ratings. It gets a 4.3 out of 5. It's pretty good rating. But then you'd have to. I don't know how you would do it though, because you can't see the lyrics. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Supports USB, trans flash, aux cable, and Bluetooth. So that's an aux cable too, auxiliary cable. Hmm. And then it's portable enough that you can actually put a strap around you and like wear it if you wanted to, or carry it where you wanted to go in the room, so you could walk around and use it, I guess. And then, but it doesn't look like it has. You have to use some other device to like connect it to, so you can use it as like a TV or a computer or something.
Mm.
Looks like to be able to read the lyrics. I think that's what it is. Yeah. These speaker set is good with a wired microphone that has high quality sound that gives you. This is the portable FM radio. Comes with a built-in Bluetooth that connects to any Bluetooth-enabled device. So yeah, you connect it to a like your TV if it has Bluetooth, or your laptop if it has Bluetooth, or your computer, and then you can use it. You can take it to anybody's house and just Bluetooth it to their device, and Bluetooth takes like probably 4 or 5 minutes to set up. Doesn't take that long, and then you just connect it to their device, and then it has like a little speaker on it. I don't know how big the speaker is. What's the specs of this thing? Let me see what it has. The whole unit is 6 inches, so it probably has like a 4-inch speaker or something in it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. There's one that's like really cool. It's like a rugged looking one, portable one. But that one, wow, one's only. Well, that's just a Bluetooth speaker, is why.
Is do you mean the table next to the bed? His bed?
Mm-hmm.
Here's one that's $50 for karaoke machine with 2 wireless microphones for $50.
Nice.
Get 4 out of 5 gets an okay rating, I guess, anymore. 4 out of 5 is like a decent rating. There's another one that's $40. This one gets a 4.1 out of 5. I don't know how good a quality the microphones are and the things, but I mean, if you're not a professional singer, does it really? It makes you sound better, but do you really need a professional microphone? If you're not, and then a karaoke machine is not going to probably give you the best microphone with them. I mean, it's not. It's just for fun. They use it for fun to sing. Here's one that's $47.
Okay.
A pile, 4.2 out of 5.
Color white.
Because some people they go, oh, I need a really good microphone to do karaoke, and I go, any microphone that you buy, like if someone's streaming or on a stream, any microphone you buy is going to sound better than your laptop microphone or your webcam microphone. So it's always an upgrade. Like if you buy even the cheapest, like $20 USB mic, it's going to sound better than your microphone that's coming out of your laptop or your cell phone. It's going to be an upgrade from that. So, because like my microphone's $37 that I'm talking into right now, and it sounds really good for $37, and it's just a blue USB microphone that you just plug into your USB port of your audio device, or like your PC, which would be like your tower, or like mine. I plug it into my laptop, and it sounds good. Sounds really good. This microphone. People go, oh, I need to buy a Blue Yeti, or I need to buy this microphone. I go, just buy mine. Sounds just as good as a Blue Yeti, in my opinion. People have heard it too. I mean, it's like right here. I can show you it. It's a little Bluetooth microphone, or not Bluetooth, but USB.
Oh, you have it.
Yeah, and it was like $37 on Amazon. If you live in America or UK or some other, there's a few countries you can buy this, and you can buy it in Canada. You can get it. But yeah, it's got a pop filter that connects to here, and then you can also detach it from the stand if you wanted to. Like if I can get it up, I can unscrew it. You can detach it from this stand, and then put it on a boom arm if you wanted to too. Which the boom arm would hang it, it'd be up, or you can hang it down this way if you had on the boom arm and hang it this way. But it'd look kind of weird because the toner would be up. Normally you hang it up like this, and the boom arm down here, the little like screw-in piece that pivots on the into the boom arm. Then you just plug the boom arm into your desk or your table or wherever you do your stuff from.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good. I mean, it sounded. Well, I had another microphone that was a little bit cheaper. It was like probably like $8 or $9 cheaper, and then that one went out after like not even. I may have had it no longer than 6 months, and it went out. Just stopped working. Like it would start working, and then it would just cut out, and then it would work, and it would just cut out sometimes, and then so that microphone was actually not as good sounding as this one. That one was the one that stood on a stand upright.
Mm-hmm.
Had its own little like stand and like round stand, and it stood upright. And that one was a little. It had a volume knob on the actual microphone, but then the thing though is it didn't sound as good as this one. That's what people told me, because when I used this one, they were saying this one sounded better some people heard my other microphone when I was on streams or whatever, streaming, and then they said this one sounded better after they heard it. So this one's a Toner TC30 if anyone wants to know. Microphone.
Toner
TC30, yep.
Yeah.
And then see if it's, let me see, Toner, let's go Amazon, Amazon. If they still, I'm pretty sure they still make it. You just USB it, and then it all might start working.
4 hours to go.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Toner makes wireless microphones too, with sending units. $57. They make a bunch of different, like USB. They make a dynamic microphone that plugs into the bigger jack. They make, they make a nicer dual metal wireless microphone that's $110. Let me see here if they have this one still.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Toner TC30. Let me see. Let's look up TC30. See if they have it still. Are they showing it? I don't think they make it anymore. Oh, yeah, they do. $45 with a boom arm. Toner. Well, no, that's two of them together. Where in the heck is I'll see if I can find it again. Really. Toner PONO toner TC30. I think they still make it. It's cheaper now. Wow.
Yeah.
It's 30 or $29.99 now.
Mm.
Oh, you can even get an RGB one now too. And they make one with a boom arm. They make an RGB version of it now too. The actual microphone lights up.
I see.
It does like a bunch of different colors, and the microphone lights up. The end of it lights up, so it does like RGB lights. That
Mhm.
one is $35.99. That'd be the one to buy then, for $1 less than I paid for mine. I'm pretty sure it's. I can go back on my Amazon history. One thing I need to do, I need to update my credit card information on Amazon. I had to get a new credit or I mean a new debit card and to get one, but I can go and look at my account and go to my orders and look it up. I've had it for a while. Let me see here. My order placed in like 2000, I think it was 2021 I bought it.
Mm.
Here. Let me see here. I gotta go back. Maybe it's been 3 years since I've had it.
Cool.
No, maybe it's not that long. Maybe it was 2022 I bought it.
Did you buy it from Amazon?
No, not recently.
Yeah, but it's from Amazon.
Yeah,
Okay.
2022. Let me see if it's 2022 I bought it. Pretty sure I bought this on. Why didn't it show when I bought it on Amazon? Maybe I swear I bought it on Amazon. So let me see here really fast. I gotta go back really fast. Let me see here, 2021. Well, 2022. I was just showing 2022. I went 21. Maybe it's 2020. I bought it. Yeah, there's the webcam I bought. Yeah, the webcam you can still get that. That's even cheaper than I paid for it. $20.90. I paid $25.99 for that webcam. 1080 webcam. Yeah, if you want a pretty good like a good webcam for cheap, if you want. And then I'm trying to go. Maybe it's 2020 I bought it. Yeah, there it is. 2020 I bought it. It's been like 3 years. Almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October. So, and I paid. How much I paid for it at the time? Will it say? I'm gonna go. Not saying how much I paid. $32.99 is what I paid for it. So I paid $3 more than.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
But you can get a the RGB version of it. The part of the end of the microphone like lights up. So, and then you can maybe make it like change color. I guess I don't know. Let's go back and see if I can. Let me see here. RGB means you can like do all these patterns with it. Let's go TC30 microphone. And it had options to buy the RGB one is $35.99. You pay $6 more RGB, and what it does is it says RGB light built in for gaming. Well, you don't have to do that, but it'll make like if you're on camera, it'll show like ambient lighting. RGB brings immersive gaming experience. Automatically changes RGB lights with breathing effects. So this is when you sing into the microphone or talk into it, the effects automatically change. The colors do. That'll be the one to go with, and I can if you know how to just do it really fast, I can share my screen and show it to you. If anybody wants a microphone, I'm telling you this one sounds good. Do you know how to share the screen?
Oh yeah, I think like that.
It's the same microphone I have, but this one has RGB in it.
This is the one you have?
Yeah. Well, no. The one I have is the non-RGB version. This is the RGB version.
I see. What is that color? White. Looks like circle.
No, they're doing that to show you the polar pattern of the microphone.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
But yeah, this microphone, if you go down, you can do RGB, which it probably shows you. You
Mm-hmm.
can hook it to your PC, laptop, and PS5 or other. And then, does it say with the ratings of it? This does sound good. Not as crisp as Streamer, but it says. Let me see what good this one gets. 4.5 out of 5, 4.4, 4.5 out of 5 rating.
Nice.
And it said picture for the price. It would be hard to tell it wasn't a more expensive pro quality mic from the recording. So everybody give us a good rating for my purpose speaking. Running the sound just fine.
Right.
Could not recommend this more highly. That one gave it a bad rating. There's always going to be someone that's so dumb that gives it a bad rating. I don't know why on products, even though everybody else gives it a good rate. Like it was getting. Go back in here. That microphone's getting 4.5 with 18,869 ratings.
Oh.
This one got total overall ratings. You can also get it with a boom arm too instead of the stand. You can get it with a boom arm with like the USB cable. You
Mm-hmm.
can clamp it to your desk, but I don't use boom arms. I've never used. It just takes up more room, and you have to have the boom arm like bent. So some people like it better because they can hang the microphone and take it off their desk. But my desk is the one where you can't mount a boom arm to it. There's no way.
All right. Now, Ravel, get your pillow now, baby. We're gonna take them.
But I'll let you end because you said you're going to end a while ago.
Thank you, Brett.
Yeah, you're always welcome, sis. Thanks for having me on the panel.
Later, baby, we're gonna do that. Yeah.
Bye, everybody in chat. With no one's commented for 49 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you again next time.
Bye, everybody. I'm out.
Bye.